You will be able to hear your own voice. 1 second. You'll be able to hear your own voice in your headphones. I don't have my headphones on. That's a sound monitoring. I just turned it on. Greetings, admins. Okay, what I'm doing is I have my Podbean podcast, and yet when I talk, my little avatar thing here, it doesn't do the green thing to show that I'm talking. It's like there's an audio block on my Podbean podcast. It's highly annoying. I've gone live on my Podbean. Yeah, it doesn't show that it's picking up audio. Follow myself. Oh, I'm following. I'm following the host. Audio scatter. No, I'm following myself. Cool. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I'll probably end my own stream. Well, I was gonna read some like public domain stuff, but interesting. Are you sure want to end this live show? Yeah. Listen to my own recording. It's nice that I followed myself. I uploaded me a 4 minute little thing. I'm playing the audio back. See if it recorded anything. So here I'm like, I don't hear any audio. Ooh, part 3, the dragon. That sounds cool. So I'm gonna go back to chapter 12, death. Oh, a minute and 9 seconds, no audio. So I'm looking around my Podbean to try to figure out why it wouldn't have audio. Did an hour-long Podbean cast. So you'd call it a podcast. It's just the software I use, and it didn't pick up any audio. Yep, not hearing nothing. The vendetta of death. Savage races believe that no man dies except by sorcery. Therefore, every death must be avenged. The Octus of the Philippines regard the Indians as the cause of the deaths among them. When one of them loses a relative, he lurks and watches until he spied an Indian and killed him. I normally don't do this during my readings, but I'll keep on a footnote here on the pad. Ooh, see it? To the other. Footnote 1, Wake's Evolution of Morality. And then it has a little lowercase I in 107. Yeah, let's get. Anyway, this is gonna be a short stream because I'm rather ticked off now. No audio. I think somebody's really jelly. I think there's a really jelly person out there someplace. I was gonna reread it. Mm-hmm. See how many? This is really cool because so many people are streaming video. It gives us like some getting audio.
Well, and so, long story short, the ethics are available if people want them. Yes. And I'm beginning to understand now. Yes, I hate AI. Yes, I hate GPT. But my pastor friend, he's got it right. And so, if you're going to deal with that, walk down the narrow path and walk only down the narrow path. Because otherwise, you're setting yourself up for a huge disruptive failure. And, lots of people, they let their kids play on all sorts of weird games and stuff like that. They do. And they love it. And they have no idea what they're getting into and all that. Right. Unfortunately, if the company cannot leave a list of ethics and morals that they're holding dear when kids are playing the game, I wouldn't let a kid on it. No. Because now I realize that's what needs to be done. Right. You have to have certain ethics and morals. And the first and foremost thing is, my biggest concern, I know about things like clicker rates. A kid is playing a game and it's hypnotizing to make them keep playing it, thinking this is how you win. And the answer is no. You win by putting it down and never playing it again if it doesn't impress you. That's good. That's all board games. Right. You get that. Yeah. Exactly. You don't like checkers. You don't like checkers. I'm okay with that. Well, we pray for your health and your quick recovery, Irish Pirate. Yeah, the quick recovery will be better. Yes. So out there, and folks, I want you to seriously pray for Irish Pirate or Tech Wizard now. Yeah, because I'm taking the health, Godspeed. Jay Hatter salutes you, and I'm definitely taking your good health, sir. Yeah, I'm going off the cliff, and we're going to see where I land. Well, we want you to stand. You're going to be fine. Positive vibes are going your way, man, and we wish you the best of everything.
It is a progress from this when primitive man advances to the belief that the fatal sorcerer is an invisible man, a demon. When this doctrine is taught in the form of a belief that death entered the world through the machinations of Satan, was not in the original scheme of creation, it is civilized. But when it is indicated under a set of African or other non-Christian names, it is barbarian. The following sketch by Mr. Gideon Lang will show the intensity of this conviction among the natives of New South Wales. While at Niniima, I constantly saw one of these, named Jimmy, a remarkably fine man, about 28 years of age, who was the model Christian of the missionaries, and who had been over and over again described in their reports as a living proof that, taken in infancy, the natives were as capable of being truly Christianized as a people who had 18 centuries of civilization. I confess that I strongly doubted, but still there was no disputing the apparent facts. Jemmy was not only familiar with the Bible, which he could read remarkably well, but he was even better acquainted with the more abstruse tenets of Christianity, and so far as the whites could see, his behavior was in accordance with his religious requirements. One Sunday morning I walked down to the blackfellows' camp to have a talk with Jimmy, as usual. I found him sitting in his gunya, overlooking a valley of the Makariri, whose waters glanced brightly in the sunshine of the delicious spring morning. Why am I even reading this? Yeah, I'll read it some other time when I figure out what's going on with my audio. I can hear them, but I seem to be blocked. Well, I have another YouTube channel. You might recognize it if you found it. It has the same background as this one. Like I'm wearing the same. Well, not today. But if you find my other YouTube channel and you want to figure out if it's like the other YouTube channel, the background is pretty much the same. I don't know if you've ever applied to a corporate job that says, please list your social media sites, because oftentimes people are so petty about what you put on Facebook that they'll like go through all the effort of finding your employer and said, you know what your employee just put on Facebook? You know if they put an X? Well, I don't know if they do X anymore. They definitely did do Twitter. Oh, they're be we're gonna find your employer and like report you. Mm, okay, I don't know who posted what. I'm willing to take that chance. I'm willing to take that chance. Well, maybe you'll find it again. And I found the cutest little picture. I found the cutest pictures yesterday. I don't know if I'll be able to find them again. Then I'll end this stream. Those are good pictures, but not the ones. Where could those pictures be? I was going to do such good effort of remembering where they were. Well, I lost almost all the pictures of my dog. And so I'm just looking at this thing here and seeing like, made me sad to listen to a stream, but it won't record my audio. Well, if I find it some other time, I'll post it. Maybe on LinkedIn or something. Hmm. Oh, wait. No, it was on that computer. Sorry, I have two computers and like I'm going through all these different like, external like memory disks. That's on that computer, it's not on this one. All right, 18 minutes. Just long enough for my secret agent name. Oh no, it's not a real secret agent name. It's just anyway. It's like one of it's a Facebook thing. You know, Facebook secret agent name. What's your secret agent name? I don't know. Does it change my? Well, it doesn't change when I change the picture. Oh my goodness. How about that? Doesn't change my change picture. really big. I'm not really good at like streaming and stuff. You want to spam my mail up with like more unread mail? That's fine. I just wouldn't get super huge. I get super huge. I just wanted you to know that. Know that. Mm-hmm. It's not a hero.